Okay, it's Friday morning, about 10 o'clock. We are at John's Dyno shop in Batavia. John Frank, R&J Dyno Tune. Godzilla car showed up. Got John, Ray McDougal, and Cal. We'll do some tuning on this thing and see how it works out. Should go pretty good. Expecting some decent results. We've got a goal in mind. We'll see if we can get there. Just pumping the gas 93 out to a tank. We got an override on the can keypad for the Haltech.
Ready?
Yep. Still pump the gas out. We're gonna put some E85 or E60, I guess, is the best we could get. So we're gonna put some E60 in it, see how it does. All right. New brisk racing plugs are gapped. John and Cal are in right now, swapping the new plugs in. The E85 tune-up that we made is in. Starts and runs really good on it. We'll be making some pulls here shortly. Okay, the Godzilla car is back in the shop. Rob's here, Bill's here. Come on, Bill! Cal's here. Cal and I are gonna yank the motor back out of this thing real fast, throw it back in the trailer, and then tear the motor down, just see what's going on. And then while we're ordering parts and getting things coming, then we'll keep working on this thing. Get it out of here. So, you ready, Cal?
Yeah.
You gonna pull this thing apart?
Yep.
All right, let's grab some tools.
All right.
Such an inspiration for the ways that I will never ever choose to be.
Out of the way. Pull this fucking head off. Well, I don't see any burnt pistons yet. That's a fucking plus. Nipped a little of the corner of where the plug goes in there. Oh yeah, we got the head. No. A little tiny bit. No. Yep, a little tiny bit. Right in the back. Oh yeah. Definitely got the head gasket. So it came out on the lower coolant side towards the outside of the combustion chamber. Yeah, that's what took the nailed her up right here. You see, that's right where it popped, right there. It got a little divot in the head, but I can weld that up. You see, it's warped right there. Everything else looks good. So I'm going to clean out these cylinders, wipe them out, get all the water out of them. Says Johnson short travel tie bars in it. They look absolutely beautiful, as they should, since there's not a ton of time on this build. Pop off of there. You got it. There you go. Let's see how bad 8's hurt. Yep. So, oh yeah, baby. Look at that. Came right out the back, right from the spark plug right to here, into the coolant passage. Every other cylinder looks absolutely perfect, except for a little rich. A little bit. That's what one of the things Brian Wolf was saying, was that little edge sticks into the chamber a little bit on that plug, and that's why they machine them out. Oh yeah, burned right through, right there. We lost a little bit of cylinder seal right here, and it came right out. Just on those two holes. Everything else looks absolutely mint. All right, we got everything cleaned up. We wanted to clean anything off the top of the pistons just to make sure that there was no damage to them. I mean, the things look freaking brand new. The cylinder walls look good. Even the one, it was number 8, that got hurt. You can see there's a little mark there, but it's not, you can't catch a fingernail or anything on it, so that's a plus. I don't know why the light is on my phone, but it is. So, okay, here's cylinder heads. Here's the cylinder heads, and here's what happened. Looks like we got the edge right there where the spark plug goes in. The rest of them look absolutely mint. There's no signs anywhere around here where a head gasket may have been moving. There's no chatter marks until you get to here. What I'm thinking is we lost this, and path of least resistance, it took went right to the water jacket on this cylinder. Now we do have a little variance. You'll notice on this exhaust valve, it looks like this outside radius, outside edge, is consistent all the way around on every one of them. You can see, you go to this one, looks good, but it looks like it's getting thin right in here. I don't know if it looks like maybe it was rolling the edge, the inside edge of that exhaust valve. Same thing here. This cylinder, everything looks great. I mean, this is number 2. We lost that little bit of edge where the spark plug boss sticks way down into the cylinder bore, or into the chamber, and then we lost cylinder seal back here. Everything else looks great. Every cylinder looks great. But same thing here. The exhaust valve looks really good all the way around. All the way around. This one, you see where it looks like it started to thin out or roll this edge over just a little. So I'm going to talk with Rob. I can weld this stuff up pretty good, grind that out, weld that up real good, have it resurfaced. But I'm thinking talking with somebody, maybe Brian Wolf, send these to him, have some Inconel exhaust valves put in, change the seats to something different, and change this. Alright, we've got this thing knocked apart. As far as we're going to go right now anyways. Actually, everything looks really good inside. Except for the 2 pistons that we had an issue with. They've got just a little tiny bit right here on the top. The ring's not pinched, but it looks like these 2 cylinders were not happy. The rest of them are absolutely beautiful. So not sure what was going on with number 2 and number 8, but everything else is mint. The bearings aren't tore up. There's a little bit of sign of detonation on the top part, so maybe we were getting to the limit of the timing. I think maybe should have knocked a couple out, but shit, 18 degrees of timing or so is what we ended up looking at the log. Doesn't seem like a lot, but apparently with this combination it's too much. But like I said, this piston looks fantastic. The rest of them all look that way except for number 2 and number 8. Got that little bit on the top, nothing on the skirts look good, cylinder walls look good, just that little tiny bit on the top. So we're gonna have to figure out why those 2 holes were not happy, and go from there. I mean, obviously we're gonna make some changes to this whole setup. We're keeping obviously the pistons and everything. I'm gonna call up Todd Warren, see if he's got 2 more of these pistons and couple rings, and we'll fix the ones that are bad. Everything else is absolutely perfect. And then we're gonna try to do something with these heads and change up how this whole thing is put together, or as far as, you know, reliability goes. So honestly, we weren't really leaning on it. I mean, 20 pounds of boost seems like a lot, but for what we're doing and what we want to do, it's child's play at this point. So we need something that's gonna be able to take a little bit more abuse. We're gonna go back and we're gonna start a lot lower on the timing and bring it in. It was still making horsepower, you know, half a degree of timing, it'd pick up 5-6 horsepower. But even though it was picking it up, apparently it didn't want it. Brian Wolf said that these are really, really fast heads. The chambers are very fast. So we'll have to regroup on that. But that's that. We'll get her fixed up and go from there. Thanks.